Hello, my dear friends. How are you all? I hope you all are fine. So, friends, today we will start a new lecture number 6 of pair of linear equation in two variable. Okay. So now, friends, this is again, it's going to be very amazing lecture. So you have to listen very carefully. So without wasting the time, let's start. So, friends, today Today we will discuss equation reducible to a pair of linear equation in two variables. Okay, so in this section we shall discuss the solution of such pair of equation which are not linear. Okay, so in this session, in this lecture, in this section, we will discuss the solution of such pairs. Okay, uh, such pair of equation which are not linear but can be reduced to linear form. Okay, let's suppose we have we have an equation like this: a upon x plus b upon y plus c. Okay, so we this is not a linear equation, this is not a linear equation. Okay, so we have to be first converted into the linear equation. Okay, so there is a method to convert in the linear equation. Then we can proceed to the next, means we can solve this equation with the help of suitable methods. Okay, so I hope you get this point. So now, how we can convert it into a linear equation? How we can convert it into a linear equation? So there is a method like this. First of all, we have to assume, let 1 upon x is equals to v. Okay, and 1 upon y is equals to u. Now we have a new variables v and u, so we get av plus bu is equals to c. So we have a linear equation in terms of v and u. Okay, so I hope you get this point, how we have to convert in the linear equation. Okay, so now let's go on, let's do the examples. Yes, so we have first example is solve the following pairs of equations by reducing them to a pair of linear equation. Okay, so we have an equation like this. We have equation 1 upon 2x plus 1 upon 3y is equals to 2. Okay, now, and 1 upon 3x plus 1 upon 2y is equals to 13 upon 6. So let us assume that let 1 upon x is equals to m. We can take it. Now 1 upon y is equals to n. So then the equation will changes as follows, like m upon 2 plus n upon 3 is equals to 2. Okay, and if you take the LCM, this will become 3m plus 2n is equals to 12, and we get 3m plus 2n minus, here is 2, minus 12 is equals to 0. Okay, so this is our first equation. 3m plus 2n minus 12 is equals to 0. Okay, now put in this equation. So it will become m upon 3 plus n upon 2 is equals to 13 upon 6, and it will turn into 2m plus 3n minus 13 is equals to 0. This is our second equation. Okay, so I hope you get this point. Now, using cross multiplication method, we get, if we do the cross multiply, we get m upon minus 26 minus of minus 36. I am doing directly because we know what is the procedure of cross multiplication. Okay, and n upon minus 24 minus of minus 39, okay, is equals to 1 upon 9 minus 4. Now we are comparing first one this from this and then this again from this. So it will become m upon, okay, so it is minus 10, sorry, plus 10 is equals to 1 upon 5. Then we have m is equals to 2. Okay, and if you talk about n upon, it will become 15 is equals to 1 upon 5. Then we have n is equals to 3. So we have two values, m is equals to 2 and n is equals to 3. Now, so we have m is equals to 1 upon x, which is equals to 2. So we have x is equals to 1 upon 2. What is the value of x? Value of x is 1 upon 2. And n is equals to 3. And we have 1 upon y. So we get y is equals to 1 upon 3. This is the value of 3. So I hope you get this point. So this is the what? Yes, this is the reducing method, okay, in which we reduce the non-linear equation to the linear equation. Then we solve according to the suitable method. Okay, so now the second question is, we have 2 upon under root x plus 3 upon under root y is equals to 2, and 4 upon under root x minus 9 upon under root y is equals to minus 1. So friends, let 1 upon under root x is equals to m and 1 upon under root y is equals to n. So now put in equation first, we get 2m plus 3n is equals to 2. This is our equation first. And it will become 4m minus 9n is equals to minus 1, and it will become second equation. Now if we see that how we have to solve it, we can solve it by elimination method. For elimination method, we have to make one of the coefficient of variable same as the other coefficient. Okay, so now if we multiply to both the side, then we get the value on the coefficient of m would become 4, which is equals to the second equation's coefficients m. Okay, now the second equation will become 4m plus 3n is equals to 4 is equals to what? Is equals to 4. And the second equation is, we have 4m minus 9n is equals to minus 1. Then we get what? If we subtract it, if we subtract this, will become plus, this will become again plus. Then what will we have? This will goes to, and we get 9 plus 3, 12n, and here is 5. Okay, I hope you get this point. Now, friends, yeah. So friends, here is, we get, here is a 6. We have to correct it, and we get this here is, we get 15n. Okay, so now we get the value of n is 5 upon 15. 5 upon 15, and the value of 5 upon 15 is 1 upon 3. So we have the value of n is 1 upon 3. So okay, so put the value of n in any of the equation. Okay, so we are putting just in equation first. Okay, so then we get 2m plus 3 into 1 upon n, 1 upon 3, 1 upon 3 is equals to 2. Here is now twice of m is equals to 1, and n is equal m, twice of m, and we get m is equals to 1 by 2. Okay, so we have the value of m is 1 upon 2. Okay, what is 1 upon 2 now? So what is m? M is under root 1 upon under root x, means what is the value of under root x? 1 upon m. So what is the value of m? The value of m is 1 upon 2. The value of m is what? Yes, exactly, 1 upon 2. Then this 1 upon 2, and it will become 2. Now under root x is equals to 2. Squaring both the side, then we get x is equals to 4. What is the value of x? Is 4. Now n is equals to 1 upon under root y, means what is the value of n? The value of n is 1 upon 3 and 1 upon under root y. So value of under root y is equals to 3. If we square both the side, then we get value of y is 9. So we have the value of x and value of y is 4 and 9 respectively. Okay, so now let's move on. Let's take another example like this. So we have the value, we have the equation is 5 upon x minus 1 plus 1 upon y minus 2 is equals to 2. 6 upon x minus 1 minus 3 upon y minus 2 is equals to 1. Okay, so let 1 upon x minus 1 is equals to what? M. And 1 upon y minus 2 is equals to n. Okay, then 5m plus n is equals to 2, equation first. Here is 6m minus 3n is equals to 1, equation second. Now here is, we can see that if we multiply equation 1 by 3 and added to the equation 1, so multiply equation first by 3, okay, and add to equation second, then we get what we get? Yeah, here is 15m plus 3n is equals to 6, and here is 6m minus 3n is equals to 1. Now if we add this, then this will be cancelled, and this is 15 plus 6 is what? 21m, and here is 7. So the value of m is 3. Now putting the value of m, yes, m in any of the equations. So I am putting in this equation number first. So we get 5 into 3 plus n is equals to 2. Then we get n is equals to 2 minus 15. We get what? 13. So what is the value of n? The value of n is, so the value of n is what? 13. 5 into m is 15. 3 is 15 plus n, and we don't know, is equals to 2. 2 minus 15 is this. Wait a minute. There is a silly mistake. What? Yes. So the silly mistake is that okay. So now here is m is equals to 7 upon 21 means 1 upon 3. So the value of m is 1 upon 3. Okay. Now putting the value of m in any of the equation, then we get 5m. So in place of m, we have to write into 1 upon 3 plus n is equals to 2. Then we get n is equals to 2 minus 5 upon 3. And 6 minus 5 upon 3, then we get 1 upon 3. Okay, now we have the value of n again as what? 1 upon 3. So if we have the value of m is 1 upon x minus 1, and the value of m is what? 1 upon 3. So 3 is equals to x minus 1, and we have x is equals to 4. We have the value of x is 4. Okay. Similarly, n is equals to 1 upon what? Y minus 2. And what is the value of n is? 1 upon 3. Then we get 3 is equals to y minus 2. Then what is the value of 3? Y. The value of y is 5. So friends, I hope you get this point. So now let's move on. So now next question is 6x plus 3y is equals to 6xy. 2x plus 4y is equals to 5xy. So here we have 6x plus 3y is equals to 6xy. Now here is no constant, so we have to divide xy upon xy upon xy. Then it will become 6 upon y plus 3 upon x is equals to 6. Okay, so this is our equation first. And if we solve this, then again it will become 2 upon y plus 4 upon x is equals to 5 upon no, there is no denominator. 5 is single. Okay, now this is equation second. So again let 1 upon x is equals to m and 1 upon n is equals to y. Then it will become 6n. Wait a minute. Here is, yes, 1 upon y is equals to n. Then it is 6n plus 3m is equals to 6. This is equation first. Okay. Here is 2n plus 4 for what? Yes. 4m is equals to 5. This is the equation our second. Now again, if we multiply this by what? By 3, then it will become 6m or 6n plus 12m is equals to 15. Okay. And now we are subtracting this equation. This is our third equation. Now subtract equation first from third. Then we have 6n plus 12m is equals to 15. Okay. And the next question is, next equation is 6n plus 3 and 3m is equals to what? 6. Now we are subtracting, then it will cancel, and we get 9m is equals to 9. Then we have the value of m is 1. Okay, now put the value of m in any of the equation, then we get 6n plus 3 into 1 is equals to 6. Done. So this will become 6n is equals to what? 6 minus 3, which is equals to 3. Okay, so now my dear friends, we get n is equals to 3 upon 6, which is equals to 1 upon 2. Okay, my dear friends, I hope you get this point. Now we know that we have m is equals to 1 upon x. Okay, and the value of m is what? 1. So x is equals to 1. Okay, and now we know that n is equals to 1 upon y. Okay, so and we have 1 upon 2, which is equals to 1 upon y. So we get y is equals to 2. Okay, my dear friend, I hope you get this point. So now let's move on to the next question. Yes, so the question number 2 is formulate the following problems as a pair of equation and hence find their solutions. Okay, so first of all we have to formulate the problems as a pair of equation and we have to find the solution. So the question is Ritu can row downstream 20 km in 2 hours and upstream 4 km in 2 hours. Okay, now we have to find the speed of rowing in still water and speed of the current. Okay, my dear friend. So first of all we have to assume that let speed of Ritu in still water, which is x kilometer per hour. Okay, my dear friends. Now speed of stream, which is equals to y kilometer per hour. Okay, so this is x is what? X is the speed of Ritu and y is the speed of stream. Okay, my dear friend. So now speed of Ritu during downstream so this will be x plus y. This will be x plus y kilometer per hour. Okay, and speed of Ritu during upstream, so this will be x minus y kilometer per hour. Now the question comes is that y x minus y and y x plus y. So my dear friends, if Ritu goes downstream, then the speed of stream and speed of Ritu is added because the direction is same. The direction of stream and the direction of Ritu is same, so that's why both the speeds are added. Okay, and during the upstream the direction of Ritu and the direction of stream is opposite, so that's why we have to subtract their speeds. Okay, my dear friend, I hope you get this point. So now let's move on. Yes, so as per the question given, so according to question ATQ, we have twice of x plus y is equals to 20. Okay, I hope you get this point. And then if we take the two as a common, then we get x plus y is equals to 10, which is our equation first. Okay guys, now and 2 into x minus y is equals to what? Yes, is equals to 4. Then we get x minus y is equals to what? Yes, is equals to 2. This is our second equation. So I hope you get this point. Now add equation first and second. Now add 1 plus second, first plus second again. Then we get x plus y is equals to 10, x minus y is equals to 2. Here, here is the sign of negative and here is the sign of positive, then it will be cancelled. We get twice of x is equals to 12. Then we get the value of x is 6. Okay. So putting the value of x in any of the equation, then we get 6 minus y is equals to 2. The value of y is 4 from this equation. Okay, so we have x and y both. So the speed of the Ritu rowing in still water is, so the speed of Ritu, what? So the speed of Ritu rowing in still water, is equals to what? 6 kilometer per hour. Okay, and the speed of stream, is 4 kilometer per hour. So this is our answer. So the main concept is that first we have to what? We have to make the linear equation, then we can proceed it easily. Okay, so I hope you get this point. I hope you will enjoy this lecture. So now we will meet in the next lesson. Okay, so thank you very much guys for listening me.